Hey guys, we're back from Tinley and I want to show you some of the stuff we got while we were there. So, first things first. Current production for the season, we do have our first ball python clutch on the ground. And this one was laid by Matilda. We got 6 eggs the night before we left for Tinley. I was really worried we were going to have these laid over the weekend while I was gone for a long weekend and just not have anybody there to separate and put them away in the incubator. Obviously, they incubate these in the wild by themselves all the time and things turn out just fine, but still, I like to maybe help things take out a few of the factors of maybe being too dry or different temperatures and get that into the incubator in a more stable environment. So we were able to get that done. And the father of this clutch is either going to be Squilliam, who is a double het Ultramel Monsoon, or the Cantaloupe Yellow Belly Pastel and Enchi. That's the other one, male. So it's either going to be Cantaloupe or Het Monsoon, Het Ultramel, and I'm really looking to get a female Het Monsoon, Het Ultramel to pair back to Squilliam later on, or this one will be to make in the future make super cantaloupes and get that cantaloupe female. And so we'll see what happens when these hatch. Let's start taking a look at some of the stuff we picked up at Tinley. So I want to start it off about a week before, maybe 2 weeks before Tinley. The Herp and Harbins had a auction on Palm Street, and I was watching the auction, and they had a double hat clown. I got her, and then ended up winning a shed test from RGI along the way too. So it was a pretty good deal. So I've got her. We picked up, and I'm very, very excited about this one. We really reinforced our sunset project with this Tinley Park visit at the NARBC a few weeks ago. So we got a redhead, which is something I've been dying to add. I love redhead clowns. I just love a dozen combos. So redhead fire het sunset from Jersey Guys Balls. It's a female, and the girl's named her Wendy. So very excited about that. Very excited to see what redhead looks like in a sunset, and for a sunset clown for that matter. And redhead clowns look amazing. If you haven't seen them, check them out on MorphMarket or on Instagram with other folks who are working the redhead project. From Brad Boa Reptiles, we picked up a guy here, and this boy is a visual clown, and he is a double het pied in sunset. So very excited about that to eventually make some sunset clown pieds. So 3 recessives in the mix here, and I am more than excited to see that, and even some sunset Ultramel pieds, which I think will be awesome. So this is one of the ones I'm most excited to bring home from Tinley, and it is a female, and of course she's in shed, so she is just looking like a dark brown snake, which couldn't be further from the case. She made an appearance in Leviathan Snake's most recent video, about 12 seconds in. I think they put it out last week. Check her out. She is from Winston at WHS Reptiles. He was vending with Brock Wagner, and she is a bongo pinstripe sunset, visual sunset female. Very excited to have her. And speaking of Leviathan, guys, if you guys are not part of a Patreon and you're getting just started breeding, I do suggest you join the Leviathan Snakes Patreon. It is as little as $5 a month, I believe. There are free tiers as well, but the value you get with the paid subscription is amazing. If you're in the Sunset Project, they're working Nyala Clown. They will essentially take everything you pay to them for the Patreon, and it goes down as store credit for Leviathan snakes. So not only that, but these Patreons, which I wish I would have jumped on earlier, are a group that you can bounce questions off of essentially free of charge, because the money you are paying is getting put towards store credit. So you have a long list of very long tenured breeders in this Patreon group. And you're talking the likes of Leviathan themselves, Corey DeLong, Dennis McNamara's in there. You got Proper Royals in there, Shane from Small Town Exotics, and the list goes on. But give those guys a follow. Tell them 319 Reptiles recommended you. And yeah, check out their video as well to see a picture of this girl not in shed. She's in deep blue right now. This girl here is a new species of python for me at 319 Reptiles. This is Minnie, and she is a Timor python I got from Dennis McNamara. And the iridescence on these snakes is unreal. It's something I can't show you in the camera, but even in the light of this camera here, I'm seeing an iridescence on her. You get her in sunlight, it's like a rainbow ball, essentially. It's awesome. All black snake. They are extremely strong, extremely inquisitive. I love when I come into the snake room, I have the Angolan python, and I love watching her just constantly be out and about, looking around. And I was looking for something else similar to that. And I've got her in this Macklot's python. So they've got a little bit of a reputation for being kind of bitey, but she's a little bit shy when you're first pulling her out of the cage. But other than that, she is fine. Last but not least is something I'm very excited for. So at Tinley, house snakes were a very hot topic. From everybody I talked to, I went around looking for another project I could potentially add to my house snake projects and going forward, and really didn't come across much. There wasn't much in the way of house snakes there. There were a few breeders that had them. They had the blue eye, which is kind of like a blue-eyed leucistic, but not as white as the ball python version. And at the time, I didn't really know if I wanted to get into that project or not. So I ended up talking to Garrett Hartle at Reach Out Reptiles. He put me in touch with Warren at Bushveld Reptiles, and we were able to acquire a brand new line of albino from Bushveld, and very excited about it. This snake is a female. She looks like she's probably about 8 months, a year old. She's got some all right size on her already, but she is just such a bright orange, almost like a dreamsicle popsicle when you look at the white on her sides and belly versus the orange. And then one of the coolest things is her eyes and her pupils are a very bright, almost dreamsicle orange as well. It's just a beautiful house snake. I look forward to breeding her in a few years, maybe a year when she's ready, and putting some KZN into her as well to see what kind of reds or oranges that brings out even further with a KZN red. So very, very excited for that. House snakes, I can't believe they're more popular. I've said it many times. These snakes are like mini retics almost. They are very smart little snakes. They are easy to handle. They come in the size of a corn snake and they act like a python. So I just can't believe they're more popular. I think they will get more popular here with time. And if you guys are interested at all in any house snakes, make sure you check out our MorphMarket. We don't have any ball pythons at the moment, but as soon as those hatch out that we talked about at the beginning of the video, we will have something up there, potentially some het monsoons, het ultramels, cantaloupe, we'll see. And please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will see you guys on the next video.